I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of scratching at my door. At first, I thought it was just a rat. But the sound was too sharp, too slow. It wasn't random. It was steady, like nails dragging down wood. I sat up in bed, my chest tight. Then, I heard it. A woman whispered my name. That was the moment my blood ran cold. No one was supposed to know I was staying in that hut. The hut belonged to my late uncle, deep in the village of Odu. It was far from the main houses, close to the edge of the forest. No electricity. Just me, a kerosene lamp, and the sound of night insects. The old people in my village always told stories about this place. They said the Queen of Odu, the one who ruled long before our fathers were born, never really died. She was known for her beauty, but she had a terrible secret. To stay young, she bathed in the blood of young girls. She was cruel, merciless. If a family refused her, the next morning their child would disappear. When the people finally rose against her, they didn't give her a normal death. They buried her alive, deep in the ground. But before the soil covered her, she swore with her last breath, "I will return. And when I do, I will drink the blood of your children and their children." It was just a story. At least, that's what I thought. Until that night. The scratching at the door grew louder. Then it stopped. The silence that followed was worse. Even the crickets outside stopped chirping, like the night itself was holding its breath. Then came the pounding. Loud, heavy, like someone slamming the wood with both hands. I wanted to shout for help, but my throat locked up. My heart was beating so fast I thought I would pass out. Then, silence again. I was staring at the door, waiting. That's when I heard footsteps. Not outside. Inside. My hut had only one door. And I never heard it open. Moonlight slipped through the cracks in the mud wall. That's when I saw her. She was tall, taller than any woman I'd ever seen. Her skin was pale, almost gray, like clay pulled from a riverbed. Her head was wrapped in a black cloth, old and dirty, and her eyes didn't blink. She smiled at me. And her teeth were red. The smell hit me then, like rotten earth mixed with blood. I gagged, covering my mouth, but I couldn't look away. She leaned closer, and in a dry, cracked voice, she said, "You look like your grandmother." I remember her screams. My whole body froze. She knew. She knew my bloodline. My grandmother used to tell us about the Wicked Queen. I thought they were just warnings to keep us in line. But this was real. I tried to move, but it was like my body wasn't mine anymore. My legs refused to walk. My voice was trapped in my chest. She tilted her head, studying me. Then she whispered again, slow, deliberate. "Your blood will keep me young." I could feel her breath on my face. Cold, damp, like air from a grave. Her hand rose, long fingers with black nails reaching toward me. My mind screamed at me to run, but my body was locked. The last thing I remember was her face, inches from mine, her eyes glowing faintly in the dark. Then everything went black. When I opened my eyes, it was morning. I wasn't inside the hut anymore. I was lying in the dirt outside, covered in dust. My mouth was full of soil, and my fingernails were broken and bleeding, like I had clawed my way out of the ground. Neighbors found me there. They said the door to the hut was still locked, from the inside. To this day, no one lives in that hut. They sealed it, and people avoid the path near it. But me, I can't escape it. Sometimes, at night, I hear that scratching sound again. And I wonder if she's still looking for me. Because if she came for me, she can come for anyone with my blood. And I'm not the last in my family. So if you ever hear scratching at your door in the dead of night, don't open it. Because it might not be a rat.